Hello guys, or should I say ladies and gentlemen? What I know is you all are so amazing, okay? And welcome back to my channel first of all. And in today's video, we are diving into one of the most fundamental aspects of AutoCAD. We'll talk about lines. Lines, guys, lines. Straight lines, right? Whether you are a beginner or just need a refresher, so this video will cover everything that you need to know about lines in AutoCAD. So before we get started, guys, please hold your horses. Just a quick reminder, guys, don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to like the video. And also the most important part, guys, for the growth of this channel is to subscribe to this channel. I beg you guys, do it. I'm gonna give you 1 minute. All right. Okay, guys, let's get started. So in the video, I'll talk about lines, right? And how AutoCAD is a powerful software, right? It allow us to create sophisticated design, right, by using lines, right? And today's video, I'm gonna talk first about straight line and how to start. So in AutoCAD, we have two methods to draw a line. So the first method, if you go on the left top corner of my software here, of my menu here, you can see home, and under home we have line. So if you tap if you click on line, you can activate the line command, right? And we can start designing. Let me just say first of all, let me fix my view. Okay, so here, so I'm gonna press escape again. I'm gonna start afresh. I'm gonna click on line, right? And I will take one straight line here. You can see this is my straight line. So I just connect two segments A and B to form a line, right? But I can also do the same using different options. So if I want to create a line using comments, first of all, as you know, we have to be good in spelling, right? There's some spell that I don't know, right? But I'm gonna show the basic one, like line. So if you can comment here and then type line, right? And then if you click enter, so it means that you activate the line command. So now you can start using your line command. So I'm gonna click here and then I'm gonna create another line here. You see? Yes, just simple, right? And I can create, if I go on the first option, right? Even the second option that I show you, I can create line of different angle, right? You can see I'm creating line that's with different angle, right? But as an engineer, all right, and as an architect, everything here is bullshit because you need to have a specific dimension, right? So the first option to create a line, the first step to create a line, you need to have a specific option in the orientation of your line. So you need to know that if your line should be first at the south orientation, the north orientation, like you should have specific angle of your line, right? So I'm gonna use any of the method. I'm gonna use the method of the simple method to create a line. So I'm gonna just go on line here, and this I'm gonna create the vertical line here. So I'm gonna click on any specific point to identify my first segment, right? So my lines should start at this segment here, right? And I need my segment to be horizontal. First of all, to be horizontal. So horizontal means that it's 0 degree, right? So I need it to have, first of all, you can see the blue number here, the number in blue here represents the dimension, the length, or it can also be the height of the line, right? And the 0 degree here represents the angle of the line, right? So I'm gonna first of all change or modify the dimension of the line, the blue one here, the blue color here, right? And I'm using the metric unit, right? So if I click 15, you have to know it's 15 meter. So I'm gonna change my line to be 15. The length of my line should be 15. So 15, I'm gonna click on 15, and instead of me clicking on enter to confirm the dimension, I'm gonna press tab to also modify the angle, right? But since I want my line to be vertical or to be horizontal, right? So the angle should stay constant, should stay 0, right? Means that my line is horizontal. So I'm gonna just press, after clicking on tab, I'm gonna press OK, and then I'm gonna press on 0, and then I'm gonna press enter. OK, so as you can see, I form. Okay, let me zoom a little bit for you guys. As you can see, I form a horizontal line, right? Horizontal line. So what I'm gonna do here, okay, let me do this for you guys. And start for if I start from the initial segments here, right? I can create another vertical. I can create a vertical line now. So if I go on, okay, let me use this different method. If I go on, if I type line command here, press OK, and if I click on the same segment, you can see it's being squared, right? Here means that it's the endpoints here. So if I set from this endpoint here, and if I will save the same dimension like 15 meter, and if I go on tab, I'm gonna keep 90-degree here, and if I go downwards, it means vertical line. So you can see that I can create a square if I want. Let me just create a square. So then create a square. So I can create a square, right? By using the same method. And all of them they have different dimension, right? It's just a mirror. This and this one, and this is vertical to this one, and this is also this is parallel to this one, and this line here is also parallel to this other line here, right? But let me show you another method. Okay, let me show you another step. So after knowing how to create line, to draw a line, right, in AutoCAD, so I'm gonna show you how AutoCAD is a powerful software, right? So first of all, what if I want to create another layer for each of these line here? Of course, I can do it. I can just go online and then create an inner frame, right, for of this window, right, of this square. I can create another small square inside of this other square here, the big square that I drew before. But it's gonna be time consuming, right? And I'm gonna spend a lot of time to do it. But this software, this AutoCAD, it's a powerful tool, as I told you, and we can deal with this kind of situation easily. So how to do it? So we have a command offset. If you just type offset, right, it means that you can create parallel. You can create. You can create let's say we can create parallel lines to existing how can I say existing line, right? So we can create another parallel line. So I'm going to create offsets of each of this line here. So I'm going to start with, okay, I'm going to go slowly. So I'm going to start with this one here. I need to create another another parallel line to this to this initial line here, right? This horizontal line here. So what I'm going to do here, of course, I'm going to press offset, the first step. So in the second step, I'm going to pick this endpoint, right? And I need my offsets to be at 0.5. I'm going to just type 0.5, right? So the thickness, the offset means the thickness of the line, right? So it should be 0.5. I'm going to press OK. And I need this one to be the object which has object which has offsets, right? So I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to leave it at 0.5. That should be downward. So I'm going to press Ctrl Z to change it. I'm going to click again on this line, and then I'm going to make it downward. And as you can see, this is how you can create a parallel line in AutoCAD. Okay, so I'm going to do the same for each of these other remaining lines, and I'm going to see you. And as you can see, right, I did the same for all of the line. I created the offsets. I created the offset for each line, right? But if I zoom clearly, like if I zoom too close, right, you might see that we have many lines that I don't want. I don't want this line, like the one in the middle here and the one on top here. So I don't need this line. So I can erase them easily like this in AutoCAD. But I have a comment that I'm gonna show you how you can delete some line that you don't want, right, to appear. So the command is trim, like trim. We just type trim from your comment, right? And you can trim line, you can just delete some line Like I want to delete this line and this one, and I'm gonna also delete this and this one, and also I will go a little bit down here. Okay, I'm gonna press escape, and then I'll keep the same command. Then I'm gonna delete the other lines that I don't want. Okay, then so this is how we can use trim. So trim is a powerful command that's erase lines that you don't want to appear in your design. Okay, so the next step is, so let's say I drew, let's draw another line like in the middle, right? The middle of this frame here. And let's say the line our line doesn't reach the extremity of the other frame here, right? So we have a command which extends, that we can extend this line to the extremity of another line, right? So if I go on, then press escape. So if I go on extend, if I just type extend on my command bar, right? And if I want this line to be connected with the other line here, so I'm gonna select this line here, and you can see this line has been connected to this other line here. I can repeat the same part here, right? So I can link two lines by using extend, right? Okay, so we can try to do more exercise about it, and then I'm gonna show you another comment, right? So you can figure out that with offset and trim, I can design the whole window without any other comments in AutoCAD. Like if you know to use extends, trim, line, right, you can use a window, right? So okay, so this is my project. First of all, I'm showing how to use the line and how you can use the line to design any other member, right? So other member of house, right? It's like other components of an house. Okay, so look at here, right? So let me finish this window of here. So this is my window I was doing, right? So I'm gonna finish it. So the only thing that I'm gonna show you is two more comments. So this, I just put this line in the middle, right? But I want this line to be projected on top and on the bottom, right? So I'm gonna do two trim and two offset. So I'm gonna go on the command menu here. I will divide this line, the line that I put in, this cut line here. I'm gonna divide it into two. So I will use, first of all, I'm gonna use the offset command. So we're gonna do more exercise about offset and also trim. So I'm gonna click on select offset. So I need this line. So I'm gonna take I'll take this specific endpoint here, and I need it to be at 0.5, like half of. I need it to be balanced, right? Balanced. So it should be projects at 0.5. So I'm gonna take 0.5 here, and then I'm gonna select OK. And then I'm gonna select this line, this specific line should be downward and also should be on top here. Okay, you see? And then from here, right, I'm gonna trim to delete these other lines that I don't want. So I'm gonna zoom for you guys. See everything's visible, right? So I'm gonna delete this line out of the frame here, right? So I'm gonna delete them by using trim. So I'm gonna do more exercise to understand trim and offset. So I'm gonna use trim, and then I'm gonna press OK. So first of all, I'm gonna start with these lines. I don't need these lines, okay? I don't need these lines here. And also, I don't need these lines as well. So I don't need this line as well. Okay, let me do this. So I'm going to do the same command again, offset. Sorry, trim. And I'm going to delete this line as well. Okay. Even the line in the middle, I don't need the line in the middle too. So I'll delete these lines in the middle. Just make sure that you're deleting the specific lines. Don't delete just everything without any specific reason. All right. All right. All right. So the other thing that I'm gonna show here, I'll show you how to use. Okay, let me do this first for you guys. So from this junction here, so I'm gonna show you how to fill the blank shape here, right? So I'm gonna use the hatch, right? So I'm gonna use the hatch. So if you go again on home here, and under the home option here, you're gonna see this part here, the hatch. Just click in here to have more option, and you can see. Let me just click here. I have more option. I have the solid hatch. I mean the angle, I have also different type, right? So different, you can go down, scroll down. So we have a lot of type. So I'm gonna pick only one here. I need this one here, ANS1, like this one here, and I'm gonna select my my shape that I need to fill, right? So I'm gonna select this, this, right? So this how can, okay, let me just select one. So I'm gonna press Ctrl Z. So I'm gonna select only. So let me repeat the same code, the same command. All right, so I'm gonna just select this and this. Okay, so I'm gonna fill this shape and this shape here. And also I wanna change the type of the line. Like I'm gonna use different type of line here. So if I go on property here if I click on property here, right, you must see that you can modify the match property of a line here by using this command. The property here commands, right, the layer of first of all the color of the lines. Right, can also change the shape of the line, right? So we can make it more thicker, we can make it a little bit smaller, right? And also here we can change the type of the line. It can be a block, can be a continuous line. So we have more options. We can go and add option here, and also here, right? You can see, right, and you can even load to get more type of line here. You can see we have the many different type of line here, right? So I'm gonna show the next video. So here I just want to give a quick introduction about the modification of the line. But let me just show you one example here. So this is our window, right? So this is the window that I have here. But I need to change these lines, like this line first. So if I click on this line, let me just show you. If I click on this line, and if I right click on it, you must see I have many options. I can select similar, right? So if I select similar, I'm gonna select all of the line because they have the same properties, right? And I can rotate the line, I can erase the line, right? So I can use stream. I can just use stream, right? And I can go on properties, the most important that I'm looking for here, right? And the property of the line, you can see everything's white. The color is white here, but I can change the color in. You can see the color is changing as long as I'm navigating through this option here. The color is changing, right? So I can pick any color. I can say let's say blue. If I click on blue, this line will change into blue. I can also change the layer of this color, right? So I'm gonna take one, and again, let me take it's the right, but I can change also the line type, but I'm gonna just keep the solid line. I can also take the continuous line here, all right? And okay, for the type of line also, like I can make my line to be more thicker, so I'm gonna use this part here. And for the transparency, I'm gonna keep the way it is, and uh, for the thickness, I'll keep I'm gonna show in the next video. I'm gonna make a clear video about it. But this is how you can modify the properties of the line, right? So just make sure that you select one by one if you have any specific tag of line that you wanna change. But if you need to change all of them at the same time, you just need to hold on first. I'm gonna press escape. You just need to select everything, and then everything right at once, everything at once, right? Oh, let me select everything at once. My laptop is lagging because of this sum, right? The blessing sum. So just select everything here and then you can right click and then change the property at the same time. But if you need to pick any specific line here, you can just do one by one. So in final, this is how you can use some basic idea about the line conception, like in AutoCAD. But I'm gonna give you another video. I'm gonna make another video for you guys so to know how to modify the property of the line and how to change so everything about the line, right? So in the next video, I'll continue about this video. I'll continue about this. So this video gonna be considered as the first part, and the second part is gonna be the next video. Okay, guys, if you find this video both entertaining and also educative, guys, as I said at the beginning of the video, please share the video, like the video, and also for the growth of this channel, guys, subscribe to this channel. All right, see you guys. See you in the next one, and bye bye.